Hey guys, so this is my first video, so be kind. I'm gonna start doing a daily video with a daily reading for the collective. Anyone who has ever seen a collective reading video, probably on TikTok, you have a reason to be wary. A lot of those videos are AI generated, and a lot of creators who do those feed off of each other in the algorithm, so they're not always doing like a pure reading. Me, I'm going to connect with whatever collective I connect with every day. So my advice for you, before you even start watching my videos or get interested in what I'm doing, don't make a reading fit your situation that doesn't fit your situation. If you see a reading and you're like, this has literally nothing to do with my life, like I'm on the wrong path, not true. Not true at all. So don't overthink it. Don't think too much into it. Don't fall into society's standards of tarot and oracle readings, especially on social media platforms. I do offer readings one-on-one privately. They're free. So if you're interested in a reading for yourself, just message me, find me on Instagram or Facebook. My name on both Instagram and Facebook is Delaney Lynn, and it is also in my bio on my YouTube, so you know how to spell it. Message me on either of those. They are free. I do not charge. And we can get you some clarity and insight for your own situation. These readings that I'll be doing daily, I'm just going to be connecting to whatever collective I'm called to connect to. I'm doing a reading for a group of people who collectively need to see the reading that I'm doing. That's all it is. Sometimes these readings, they may resonate with you like for a week. They may all resonate with you, and then you'll go a few months where like none of the readings I do, you're just like, what is this bitch talking about? That's okay. That's normal. Just so you know. So don't have expectations. Don't attach yourself to anything. These videos are for whoever they find, and these readings are for whoever they resonate with. And if they resonate with you and they help you and they give you insight and clarity, please let me know. Please share my page. Please comment. Give me feedback. Like, I love that stuff. Today's reading, I'm going to start with just a simple deck. We're not going to get too complex on y'all yet because a lot of people don't understand like the actual process of doing a reading. So it's a lot. The first deck that we're going to do is the Filled Tarot. She's ripped, but it's okay. She's still beautiful. The Filled Tarot. This is actually one of my favorites. Not one of my most favorites, but she's one of my favorites. She's very simple. I'll show you some of the cards. So she's just like a very simple deck, very pretty, very like aesthetically pleasing. I love working with her. Like, she is just beautiful. A lot of floral and colorful, just chef's kiss. This deck doesn't work with reverse cards. So this is actually why this used to be one of my favorites, because I didn't start working with reverse cards for about 5 years. It was very intimidating and I didn't understand them, and I had a lot of fear and stuff attached to when a reverse card would come out in a reading. So I've had to do like a lot of self-growth and a lot of educating myself with them. And we'll get into some readings. I have a deck that is one of my all-time absolute favorite decks to work with, and it does reverse cards, and I love it. I have become so comfortable with working with it, and I will eventually start using that sometimes. But with this being my first reading and the first day and everything, we're just going to do something simple. So I'm going to just do a little reading. I'm going to ask for 3 cards, or however many it feels need to give me. It feels need to give me. Is that grammatically correct? I don't even know. If it's not grammatically correct, y'all correct me. I'm a grammar Nazi. And I know y'all can't really like see me because my camera sucks. I'm gonna try to like do it up here so y'all can see me and what I'm doing. There's no right or wrong way for doing a reading or for shuffling, so that was definitely one. I like to shuffle how I shuffle. I can usually kind of use my intuition to know if they're meant to come out or not. Sometimes they will like just, okay, so this is the first one that came out. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and that is an amazing card, and I will explain it in just a minute. That's just the first card, but that is such a good card. So I hope this finds who it's meant for. And as you work with cards, if you're interested in like getting comfortable with tarot cards and doing them yourself, don't focus on like doing it for other people. Do it for yourself for a while. Find a deck, go to a store that sells like crystals, tarot decks, all that, divination tools, whatever, and get a feel. Like, don't feel any pressure or attachment to getting a certain deck. Like, look at the decks and something that calls out to you, whether it's like a certain, let me see if it wants to give me any more cards. It gave me 3 for that last one. Okay. It did give me one more. That's a good one. Okay. What I was saying is, like, if you ever go to, like, get your own deck, just look at whatever they offer. And, like, you can ask to hold decks and stuff. And anything that you're called to, or anything, if it's, like, a certain aesthetic or a certain theme or something. Because there are card decks that, like, there are Disney tarot card decks. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. Find something that just calls to you and buy it and work with it. Cleanse it with your energy. You can cleanse it with, I use incense smoke or sage smoke, stuff like that. You can also cleanse your decks or other stuff with your own breath. You can do a big deep inhale, and you can do 3 fast exhales with all the air going onto the cards, and it will clear the energy and put your energy into it. Do what works best for you, and just practice, play around with it. Shuffle with it, like however you want to, and get comfortable. It takes time. It takes time to get comfortable in your intuition and get comfortable in working with them. So don't be hard on yourself. And if you have any questions, you can always message me on Facebook or Insta, or you can comment on here and I'll try to get back with who I can. So I'm going to show all the cards. The first one is the Fortune card, Wheel of Fortune, and look how pretty she is. Like, she is just beautiful. So this card means that change is inevitable. And if you know me, that is one of my favorite sayings. Change is inevitable. Change is a part of life that is constant. We're taught to almost like fear change, but change is inevitable. We're always changing, we're always evolving, we're always growing. And this card shows you, so not this deck, but one of my favorite decks, when this card comes out, it has a quote on it that says, it's like the low ascend and the high fall. And it's a reminder of the cycle of life. So when you're at rock bottom, you're not gonna be there forever. Times always turn, tables always turn, the tides always turn. Like, change is inevitable. So this card coming out for y'all, whoever this collective is, it just means that like times are changing. You may be in rock bottom right now, what you think is rock bottom. You may be in a really hard place where you just haven't been able to figure out how to get out of. This card is a sign that like it's going, like the wheel is spinning and something's going to change for you. You're going to get a positive turn of events or positive news, or something good is going to happen for you. This is an amazing card to draw and one of my favorites. Just remember, change is inevitable. And it's also a reminder for people who get on their high horse and they think, oh, my life's doing great, I'm great, nothing can happen to me. Life can happen to anybody. No one's above anyone. Like, we're all equal. We're all just walking each other home. So just know, find some peace in that. That means that some good's coming for you and you deserve it. So soak it in. The next card is Ace of Wands, which stands for energy. This one's beautiful. I love this one. So wands represent fire, the fire element. And let me see, because I can tell you what I know this card to mean from another deck, but I don't. Okay, so this specific deck, it says that this Ace of Wands represents the spark of powerful momentum that can propel you forward towards a new and exciting path. The creative ideas are flowing and the possibilities are endless. Now is the time to be bold and to pursue your passions. And it can represent potential, inspiration, ignition, new beginnings, and growth. So with that coming after the Wheel of Fortune card, it's a good thing. That means you could have some ideas that you're sitting on, that you could have some ideas that you've had for a while, whether it have to do with your career or just like art or relationships, anything. Like something, wheels have been turning in your head and you're like, ooh, this would be a great idea, but I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I'm in a place to do it. This Ace of Wands card is a sign that like that energy's there and you need to tune into that energy. You need to use that like fire that you're feeling inside that's like bringing those ideas up. Grab that fire and that energy, hold on to it, and use it to push through and bring your ideas to life. Get some confidence, like you're in a good spot. The next card I got was King of Discs, and this represents power. So they're just so beautiful. I love these cards. So this deck, it has princes, princesses, kings, and knights. Let me make sure there's no queens. There might be queens. I might be wrong on that. Hold on, let me check. Okay, so there's princes, princesses, queens, and kings. Okay, so this one doesn't have knights. Okay, so just prince, princess, king, and queen. Okay, okay. So the prince, the princess, the king, and the queen, there is one for each suit, which would be the elements like fire, air, earth, water. With this one, we have wands, cups, swords, and discs. When I draw a prince, a princess, a king, or a queen, this is usually representing the energy of a person, or maybe if it's not a person in the physical realm, it could be someone like on your angel side, like on the other side of life, something like that. So King of Discs, power. This one's going to represent a man or some male figure or some kind of male energy. And this could be in you or it could be in someone else. So keep that in mind. Sorry, my kids are crying. So okay, they're fighting over their fort that they're building. So I think we're good. Okay, I'm going to read you what this one says. So the King of Discs, which represents power. The King of Discs is a provider, an advisor, and a gifted businessman. His ability to use his confidence and ambition in a way that helps others makes him a worthy leader. Tap into this powerful energy to achieve your goals, especially in matters of business. And the key words are leadership, wisdom, discipline, wealth, and breadwinner. So with this being, so we have the fortune card, which means times are changing. Some good's coming for you. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is telling you that there's energy there for you to hone in on and grab and use to bring some things to fruition, like bring some things to life. And then when you have the King of Discs of power, the way that I'm interpreting this reading, this could either be you or this could be someone around you. So this card could represent energy that you're supposed to take on. Like you're supposed to become this more like business person, like making money, financially stable, business ideas, all that. This could represent you. This could also represent someone in your life. This could be someone you're related to. It could be a father, it could be a grandfather, it could be a mentor. It could be someone you currently work with or you currently work for. And this card could represent that they're there for you to learn from. Or